Okay, there we go. I've got all the parts together. Oof. All right. Couple minutes, we'll get ourselves in gear and go. Yeah, I have to say Pepper does really good stuff. Maybe tomorrow I'll do the some of the synchronicity OSD. A couple of those like rock remixes. Oh come on. No, I didn't do that part, right? Yeah. Okay. Wait a second. No, I did right. Avoid me being a scatterbrained idiot. It's fine. Normal as it goes. Alright. Whoops. There we go. Alright. Fortunately for me, the game just does a preamble.
Death sought the Crowfather. but what he found was something more. A secret once forgotten. A path to another world.
Oh, well, that kind of left out the part where we need to go get the fire from the mountain. Anyway, Death is here somewhere in the in-between of before... somewhere in the middle of Darksiders' story happening. Where in Darksiders 1, War gets framed for starting the apocalypse. But Death's like, yeah, I need to fix that. So at some point in between, War waking up to go fix his crime. That didn't happen. That did happen. Yeah, so War went off to absolve himself, and Death was like, yeah, okay, I need to undo the crime. So somewhere in those 100-year process of War being asleep, Death has gone out to go revive all humans by pulling them out of the big hole in the ground full of souls. In order to do that, we need the Tree of Life. And the Tree of Life is inaccessible right now because some evil goop has blocked the road. So, we need to convince the guys who are of similar stature as Ulthane to build the giant murder robot to go break the goop. But we need to turn on the forge first. Hey, Tama. So, yeah, that's our current plot at the moment. Alright, there's a... we missed. I know we couldn't get over there yet, so... but yeah. Anyway, also this game is, Diablo, whereas the other game was God of War. Okay, so there's a... Ah! I just didn't check behind the wall. I picked up... Talisman. A worse talisman than what I already have. I only have one talisman, right? Yeah. In a minute. Didn't remember if they were functioned like rings or not. Alright. We went up here, grabbed this treasure chest, and then moved along. There's one thing I forgot to look up and need to do so at some point. There is a specific side quest that I want to follow through on. Also, apologies if I pause the stream at some point to stop and take some aspirin. Like 20 minutes ago, I just started like developing a headache. It hasn't gotten much worse, but if it does, I am unfortunately the kind of person that will just simply truck something out until I can't. It's just kind of how the brain do. Hi. Okay, I need you guys to back up a bit. Unlike the other game, I don't want you guys to fall into the drink. That is, in fact, detrimental. Yes, Blade's doing me. Good number here. Stab the badmans with the big stick. I like that, man. Yeah, one thing has been immediately been something I am enjoying is that War's dodge roll actually has iframes, unlike War's. Death actually has iframes. So you can, it is actually worth timing a dodge sometimes. Alright, not that one. And page. So, move the explodey goo to that. Dislodge the ball. So if I remember correctly... There we go. Yeah, you can just, like, power shot the ball. Get if it will just find its way into the hole that way, but... no. Everyone loves ball physics. I continue to be amazed at how little friction I had with that during the Mario Galaxy stream. Particularly considering I wasn't doing that with the Wii remote. Yep. Gotta break all of the pots. It's very important. So this is timed.
I should keep moving.
Very informative. Couldn't pick a better line for that. No, we just need to keep moving. Here. First things first. Love me some cool prizes. Cubes. Crit damage or arcane crit damage? Yeah, I'll just take crit damage. Don't look as cool, but these are all pointy. Nice pointy bits on. Alright, I now have shiny gold shoes. Again, this game has some movement jank, even if when it works, it feels much better. Let go. And up and over. Some exciting bit of news on my end is finally got everybody on the same page about what we're doing for the next campaign after we finish Lancer. So, hey, there's our ladder for Karn. Yeah, we're mixing things up. We're doing some Pathfinder. Gonna explode from the wall or the floor. There you go. I'll burn. That you did explosions. Dark Avenger. Weapon once belonged to a human warrior known as Draven. During countless duels, the weapon absorbed Draven's own rage and thirst for revenge against those who wronged him. The Avenger is infamous for possessing a furious lust for blood and carnage. Ooh. And a skill point. But yeah, you can already tell that my Zoop, the dash maneuver, it heals 12%, is already like paying for itself. Yeah, we're just doing that. basically we're gonna max that out, and then I'll get into this, and we'll max this out, and then I'll start bothering with other things. I missed the chest down here. Oh, I see. I just didn't go this way up. I will say that there was definitely a sense of satisfaction knowing a couple people were really into the setting I put together. Feels nice. Like, knowing I put together an interesting piece of fiction. I am, if anything, just kind of glad that there's people now that are willing to start asking, like, questions on stuff I overlooked. Because, like, I have Gunslinger as a restricted class. People can't be Gunslinger. Mostly, it's for the specific campaign, and not as a general world rule. But but yeah, I never really thought to write down a qualifier for, like, well, what if you just use crossbows? Because the problem is gunpowder. Gunpowder makes it a restricted class. And I was like, oh yeah, I hadn't even thought about crossbows. And yeah, here's our punchy weapon, it's level 5. Is this a... Yeah, I think it's just a specialty weapon. It is not a possessed weapon. There are a couple specialty weapons that are possessed, but not... most of the specialty weapons are interesting in that they usually have something unique about them. So, crossbow is a lot like a gun. I mean, yeah. But yeah, I hadn't really thought about it because, you know, gunslinger in the title. So I hadn't really considered it, and I was like, oh yeah. Yes, the class would become unrestricted if you only use crossbows. So, yeah. Like, it's a class that you can still take. I think I put it, Inventor, and Alchemist are all classes that you can take, but they have, like, prerequisites for the specific campaign that you have to meet. Otherwise, I won't let you have them. Yeah, there was stuff I just kind of missed like that, and I was like, oh yeah, that's okay. See, this is exactly why I was like, hey, I want people to, like, let me know about this. So I'm like, there's definitely shit I've missed because I was stewing on that for like 3-4 months worth of time, just slowly cobbled together things. Alright, we finally have a pauldron. It doesn't look like we've equipped a pauldron, but alright, we have one. That's 16 defense. An adequately mighty upgrade for our defense. If you consider that, like, the highest I think I have otherwise is 12. Access to is 12? Yeah. No, 15, this is 15. Thing we just picked up. Still. Smoldering indeed. Yeah, it looks like it's just another hunk of leather naturally goes along with the strap. Alright. we go. That technically completes the first dungeon. Goods. Ooh. Better pauldrons, theoretically. 26, Arcane 5. Yeah, sure. I appreciate when the number goes up. I think at level 5 is when we get access to Reaper mode. I think that's just a thing that opens up. Alright. Nothing else for us in here. Let's go give Karn his dishware. Here's your plate.
The mountain has a voice! How did you... No, doesn't matter. You have done what I failed to do. You must take the good news to Alya as soon as you can.
What is Mordant's due?
Mordant dew is the venom those stingers get you with, if you let them too close. You'll find them in Drenchfort. Walk softly, though. Those stings are nasty.
I found that dish you wanted.
Such reticent to say it.
Much more so than your name would imply. I'm in your debt. Well, get up. Nobody ever found anything interesting to do just by standing around.
Alright. I think we are now of an adequate position to go deal with Ulthane, which should open up the side quests, because Ulthane has his own... or Thane. Right, there's Thane and there's Ulthane, and they're different characters. We need to go beat up Thane, because he doesn't actually improve over time, so... Come on, horse. Alright. No mobility tools yet. Oh yeah, I forget. Is this a thing we have yet? Travel is unavailable. There's Badmans nearby. Please get off the horse. Now can I? Yeah. Okay, yeah, because there were Badmans nearby. Yeah, this game just has fast travel. You can just go places instead of having to volley back and forth here. Isn't that nice? You don't have to go all the way to Volgrim every time. And the only restriction is you can't be in the dungeon, which is like, yeah, okay. Or Badmans nearby.
mountain flows again.
Yes, freed by my hand. And Khan's.
Karn?
Cards.
That pup? He hasn't a
Again, I
clue.
love his line
And
reads.
yet,
So good.
the forge burns once more. You know what awaits you, Ryder. To finish this, you must restore the tears.
I'm not your errand boy, Maker.
Aye, but our fates are now yoked. Help us, and we will help you. In the meantime, take this. It might be of use.
Gun.
This pistol. It belongs to my brother Strife. How came it here?
I cannot say, but there are other goods you may barter for now as well. Restore the tears, then
I'm glad
return.
the bullets are on the HUD now.
Oh, browse around. We have new items.
Okay, I would in fact like to sell.
Oh, this should go nicely with the other. Valis will put it to good use. Oh, this should go nicely with the others. Valis will put that to good use.
Alright, and then I'm gonna spend all of this cash on combat upgrades. Alright, powerful pistol belonging to Death's brother Strife. Alright. Now have a gun.
Good luck.
And then it just kind of reloads itself in time. Yeah, you can set a shortcut to it, but don't really need to. Got a fist full of cash. Alright, bud. Give me some skills. I would like Meteor Strike. Go. Alright, and I believe... There we go. Yeah, there we go. Please.
Fast on your feet. You're a bit slow to get up. Had enough of old Bess, have we?
Okay. I don't have my timing down on certain moves anymore.
Allow me to show you how it's done. Show me what you've got!
I'm just gonna count that as a win. Yeah.
No horseman match for me.
I get juice for just whacking this in. Just need to be patient.
Surprised you've gone this far. Show me what you've got!
Oh, come on, I dodged out of that.
Had enough of all this?
Come on, we can do this. I'm past the point where this is
Surprised
good.
you've gone this far. The battle is far from over!
I don't know how I didn't get hit there, but alright.
Show me what you've got!
Oh hey, I leveled up for that. There we go. Alright, I won.
Heh, you got lucky. Mayhaps I am too old to do this.
Age isn't everything.
So, you can fight an old warrior, but to earn your name, you'll have to do better than that. Baethir, Echidna, Argyll, these are what we makers call death. You kill them all, and mayhaps I will grant you are the true Reaper.
Sounds like a challenge. If I'm to be your executioner, I would hear more of those that I'm to kill.
I will tell you what I know.
Where can I find Baethir?
Baethir and her kind once ranged across the Forge lands, hunting us like cattle as we made this world our home. One by one, we hunted down and slayed the fell beasts. But Baethir, she made herself a deep burrow and slithers out only to feed. I only know that she's a beast of fire and smoke, and that she's made her lair beneath the earth.
What of Gorwood?
Gorwood.
Once, Gorwood was a friend to my people.
Then why seek my aid?
Corruption has taken our forest, and Gorwood is a being of that old wood. Where one goes, so goes the other. Gorwood is filthy with corruption. He must be put down.
Even I know the name Echidna. Why do you seek her death?
Yeah, that's not
An old
you
debt,
did.
forged before your time.
All know the shadow realm of Echidna. Why do you not travel there and kill her?
I have tried, only to find her realm in chaos. The Spider Lords had bathed her throne in blood, and Echidna was nowhere in sight. I spent years following her trail to the realm of the dead. Then, all this happened. I returned home to my people, and left old debts unpaid.
Tell me about Argyll.
Ah, a madman, a beast in need of killing. I had sight on the deed myself, when the current Lord of Bones rose up and defeated the mad king of the undead.
Then Argyll is no more.
My bones have always told me otherwise. The old king lives. I'm sure of it.
okay. Alright. Hey, 6,000. That's enough for a thing. Let's see.
You might want to stretch before you try that one.
There we go. That's what I've been looking for. Caps out 15%. Yeah. Big thing is just getting the first one, and then I'll do that. Yeah, we'll work on getting this maxed out. Yeah, it doesn't matter. As long as I have the level requirement, I can just buy a skill. I don't do any tree shenanigans. Alright, cool. But yeah, our first goal is to just get this completely upgraded, and then we'll bother with everything else. Not a valid target to warp slash to. But hey, we got some abilities that we can actually work with now. Alright, I think I can just... Right. A stick is such a weird thing for that. Gorged. I believe that's where I need to go. Yeah, Drench Fort, which is all the way. This is a slightly faster way of getting here. Hey, we have a gun now, so I can shoot that. Oh yeah, I can also do the other thing. I think we'll meet him along the way.
We tried to seal in the corruption, but no good came of it.
What can you tell me about the tiers of the mountain?
The Drench Fort lies just beyond this barrier. It was the first thing taken by corruption. We sealed the Stonefather's tears inside, fearing what would happen if they spread.
If I do as Alia asks, you'll soon find out.
Aye, and the realm will be better for it. Whether pure as rain or black as sin, the tears will end this stalemate.
It's odd how I often find you standing.
Without the Tree of Life, horseman, I'm trapped here just like you. A fortunate few slipped out before the tree was lost, like Ulthane.
Hey, our buddy Ulthane.
Ulthane.
He's just another maker. Has a big hammer is all. When he escaped, I feared to follow. And a good thing, too.
And why is that?
Well, you might still be looking for the cauldron if not for my courage and wit. If you're really going, don't let me stop you. Exploring's a wondrous thing. You never know what you might find. For instance, should a bit of armor turn up, it's likely some misplaced some years back. If you can find it, I'll be in your debt.
Okay.
Run along, rider. I'll rest a bit. Well, get on with you then.
Okay, but...
Nobody ever found anything interesting to do just by standing around.
Alright, so I think here we'll bump into the NPC that helped us how to do the side quest that we kept bumping into earlier. In that corner? Nah. Yeah, do these guys just automatically? Yes, they do. Okay. Yeah, you can also just crush the bug. Forget if the Shattered Forge is doable right now. I think I need a mobility tool. Yeah, there it is. I'm like, it's in the water. These guys love putting things in the water. It's like their favorite place to put a collectible. A required insect to do. Cash? Alright. Can't spell collectible without wet. Feel slightly dubious of that, but no. Oh yeah, I also have this now. Speaking of... I mean, at least this time there's justification for them being in the water. There are boatman coins, after all. Something my buddy Taron. It's always Oople's Day somewhere, yeah. Opals. Either or. Okay, hi. Glad you guys are nice enough to greet me. This. Okay, I'm actually in the right level, so I assume... So, yeah, I might not need a mobility tool for this one. Oh, there it is. How do you want me to get up there? Smash marks. Okay, that is accessible later. Gotta come in from the top. Yeah, looks like from the top. Nice little reused door asset to make some bold assumptions. Ah, okay. I see. I'm gonna always check the drink first. You never know what might be in there. Something that can explode here. Whoops. Didn't need to do that. Gotta check every aquatic space. Oh, there it is. Alright, we've discovered the inert bombs. Now that we have gun. You're coming with me. The Omega Blades. Omega Blades were built piece by piece from shattered weapons of slain angels. Oh, okay, we're on the same page then. When wielded, the Omega Blades ignite raging fires. Each strike from the sights cause opponents to erupt into flames. These flames can spread to nearby enemies. This fact is called the Omega Fire and consumes all who oppose the balance. Okay. Well, I'm not gonna argue. Cannot equip it. Level 7. Special ability Omega Fire. Which is, it makes fire that does things that fire does. I mean, what is it? I mean, look, it's a thing I've admitted to playing to in the past. MGQ does a funny thing where it's like, oh yeah, here's the weapon, and it's made by putting 999 angels while they're still alive into a crucible and melting them down into a sword. Here you go, here's this eldritch nightmare-looking sword. Don't worry, it can't actually cut people. Oh yeah, I can use Avenger now. I now have stronger punches. And I can use the big cauldron. Angelic homogenate, yeah, exactly. Convert your angels into a soup-like homogenate, and then you can use that to punch things. Yeah, this is the thing, it has a shield effect. Do you wish that some of the weapons are a little clearer about what exactly they are? Yeah, they don't exactly tell you. you're usually just left to intuit whatever it is. But yeah, it says a block. I think it does an auto counter on block. I remember the Omega Blades being good. Gotta smash all the pots. Be Bolton coins in there. There we go. I forget, was there on the lower side I need to worry about? That opens that. Nope. Doesn't hurt to check. Oh, things that would hurt though. Back up to the ledge. Yeah, it does a counter. Yeah, there we go. Big punch. I'd like to retaliate.
I cannot. Impossible.
Those don't sit around indefinitely, so... We'll do with combat, and then I need to get up for a moment. Surprisingly, the headache isn't the problem. I'm curious. Yeah, no, it's not a thing I can block. There we go. I am glad that the hotkey for turning into Scythe mode is the same as it was in the other game. Alright, so what did I find? Just worse. Alright. Same defense, but instead of arcane, so less magic damage, but more damage. Arcane damage. Arcane. Better magic, slightly worse defense, or I can get same defense with crit chance. But I could have the cool spooky, like, bone mounted. Let's stick to the defense for now. No crit damage, but much better. Alright. Ow. These are pointy and gold. Alright. Take that for now. Boy, did these clash. One of these things does not fit with the others. And is somehow not the pauldron. Welcome to clown suiting the game. Alright, just give me a quick second, and we'll be at it. Sorry about that. Okay, there we go. My eye was getting low GE. Need to deal with that sooner than later. Particularly if I'm staring at a screen. That's something I wanted to have handled. Yeah, it just suddenly started bothering me. Alright. There's a key somewhere in here. Alright, so where's the explodey bit? Head into the drink real quick. that through. Here we go. Didn't mean that. Oh. I didn't realize aerial gauntlet is just spirit explosion. I can only do that while equipping chunky gauntlets. There we go, good. Wrong way there. Oh, okay. Up there is the long way. Grab the treasure chest first. So, there. Doesn't look like it. I just wanted to make sure. Again, the game has a good, you know, subtle about the boatman coins, so it doesn't hurt to be thorough. Ah, the floaty ghost head. Come on, I had the... Also, wow, that fire damage is doing 0. What's the point of a damage over time if it does no damage? It's not even fireproof. Barely held on to that. Need you guys to hold up for a second here. though might be the AP damage. So it's coming through on the, as, like, multiple numbers at, like, you know, similar spans. I think it's the fire dot. I think it might be the fire dot being affected by their defense. This thing only has 5 fire damage. It's not exactly doing much. That is a upgrade, so we'll take that. Yeah, most of the equipment I'm going to be finding for now, it's just going to be worse than the pauldron. Because that's one of those, you own the other video game, so here's a prize. Things. I don't know if they got rid of that requirement on the Definitive Edition, but I believe that was in the original like that. What do we got here? Splitter Bone. In the hands of a skilled blacksmith, this hammer grants the ability to forge powerful weapons and armor.
This could be useful.
Alright, dungeon done. I know there is a dungeon that's locked off, needing ability tool in this area somewhere. But I think it's pretty prompt about that.
This is no place for a horse.
Also, just a good time to make sure I save. I think the zeros were happening before the fire thing. Entirely possible. It was getting a little hard to tell because I was trying not to get hit by the giant cluster of everything happening at once. So... I don't think there's anything funny in this room. Right. One coin. It's here. There we go. Actually, wait a second. Good question here. Oh, I picked up a possessed axe somewhere. Ooh. But yes, I would like the possessed axe. Do I even have... I don't think I even have pierce damage on hand. Yeah, I don't think I even have pierce. So it had to have been the fire damage. The pierce was attached to that one scythe that I got rid of because it's early enough in the game where 4 pierce wasn't really worth having. Over like plus 10 just flat damage. So yeah, I think it was the fire damage doing 0 damage. You know, we have possessed weapons now, so these are important. So... I forget, can I... piercing damage or fire damage? I think I'm getting more out of the fire for now, theoretically. But I also have a weapon that'll do fire damage in 2 levels. On cover, I don't need... So yeah, possessed weapons are, you feed them other weapons and they get stronger. They become a non-trivial system because you can get some wild bonuses on these things. And their damage also scales up aggressively. Unfortunately, the one problem with possessed weapons is that they, I believe, are hard capped at +5, whatever their base is. So this thing can go up to level 7. So that is a thing to be mindful of. But yeah, these things tend to rock. But for the moment, the punchy fist is stronger. Actually, the glaive is stronger. But the axe has pierce damage, so... Alright. Yeah, here we are. Can I actually even do the thing yet? Nope. Gotta talk to this guy.
Oh,
I'm waiting for
hello,
him.
Fleshling. Didn't see you there.
I was going to ask who you are, or rather what.
My name is Blackroot, and I am hungry.
For what exactly?
Only the finest stones. I have ways of attracting such morsels, but it has been centuries since any were in reach. I must wait here for my master. I will starve if someone doesn't help me.
Your people stand on the brink of destruction, and you ask me to feed you?
If it isn't too much trouble, take this. It will guide the stone to you, so you can bring it to me. Then I shall eat it with great pleasure, and I will reward you.
You eat?
I am not like other constructs. In my form, life has taken root. It must be fed, or it will consume me.
How long have you been here?
I have been gathering my strength for centuries, and my roots run deep. That is my problem.
What about your master?
Of him I do not speak, nor do I remember. He left eons ago. Now I am trapped here.
Alright, so we have a lore stone. Now these are valid targets. Stone of Mystic. Okay.
You're right. You needn't hurry. I'm only stone.
Okay. Will you not talk to me if I don't have full set here? Okay.
I have to go alone. This is no place for a horse. I have to go alone.
Good enough. Alright. So yeah, those little loud rocks that we were finding earlier in the on our way up to the dungeon. That was a good crit. Oh, yeah, and even, right, it was like 669, right? Yeah. That's what I got. Go worse than that. Defense, arcane, or crit damage. I had one of these in my original playthrough of the game, and it had like a massive defense bonus and a massive resistance bonus and a I think it was like lifesteal on it. And it was just this axe, and I just used that to not die whenever I got overpowered in a fight and couldn't survive the damage scaling. I just equipped this thing, and it just made me, like, unkillable. And you could just whittle away the boss at infinite pace. But that's not really a concern at this point in the game. It's not crit chance, it's crit damage. Not dying is a good way of getting through it, yeah. I'm gonna go for magic damage, I guess. Might as well double your defense. I mean, I don't think it was the full double. It was like 17, but yeah. It might crop up again. Yeah, we have 3 more levels on this thing. There's time. But that magic damage is how much health we regen, so. We got better scythe. Wrath on crit. Sure. Same thing, just Slightly better. Alright. Give me juice on crit, I'll take that. That's fine. Free upgrade. How much of an upgrade? I don't know, you can ask, but still. Yeah, horse combat continues to kind of suck. That needed to get done. I know this area is a little weirdly messy. Bunch of stuff in this area, but you can't really access it immediately. Thing. I mean, we almost have enough for a repossessed weapon, so. That's something we desire. It is at least somewhat. Here we are. Come on. That's fine too. What you got for me? Pants. Yeah, okay. I'll take bubbling defense on pants. Yeah, that's fine. I forget specifically what the stones get me. I remember the rewards being decent, I just don't remember what. That's not the target I picked, but alright. Sure, die as soon as I hit you. That's fine. Yeah, I can't really navigate this yet. I do not have the thingy for this. No way to toggle the local map in this area. Right. This is a thing we can do later. What the point is? Oh, I have to like get off the horse. Right. Horse increases horizontal mobility even in jumping. A little too much. Okay, yeah, so if I go this road, that's a... Alright. Yeah. Yeah, sure. Like, I'm part of the game just keep giving me pauldrons. I can feed pauldrons to the axe. Here you go. I'll keep the glaive because it's still handy. And these. Okay, next piece of equipment should level up the axe again. Is this the room I can't do anything without? Prizes here. Crap. There we go. Power stone bites. Yep, I lacked the thing to finish this. Okay. But we will come back here later. It's a lot easier to find when I can hear them. Alright, proper dungeon number 2. Not just like the mini dungeon we found earlier. Okay. Yeah, it looks like it's just all the Medine. Alright. I was being thorough. Sometimes you can simply apply gun to your problems. I love you, kick and gun. Bang, bang. It's getting reminded of, it's a monkey, it's got a gun. Oh, roughly it. Start doing a bit of saving first. Alright. Anything else up here? Alright. I hope you like ball-shaped puzzles. They're gonna keep coming up around here. Stone bite in here somewhere. Hear it. If the camera's panning around. There it is. Wow. I killed it so dead right there. I so hard it clipped into the terrain. That's how you know something's dead. And go to the bottom. Miracle. There's something down here that's annoying to get back to. Either. Okay, making note. There's a coin over there. Yeah, coin. Okay, back to that later. You'd think there'd be a sprint button for death, but no. He simply plods. But then, like, as soon as he touches a wall, he starts, like, moving. Okay. Turns out I'm misremembering something then. I'm getting here now. Cool. Music up. And that's where we came in. Yeah, where we came in. Means... eyes right here. There's a book page. We gotta run back, up and over. So we need to go get down to that page. So let's go here. There we go. Oh wait, I meant to go up from there, so I could go... Fine, I'm just an idiot. It could take me back up to the top there. We're gonna start with the side and then work our way to the middle. Memory serving me correct. One more trip up here. About that. Right. Great. Can't quite out. Nope, nope, I can't. Sometimes you just have to do it the intended angle and not. Quite tense. Figuring out what the right angle is. Grab something. Oh man, parts of this room are coming back to memory just looking at it. You know, we've had to do this before. What you got for me?
I cannot.
Is that what I think it was? Possessed sights, baby! Alright. Yeah. That. I will gladly take a possessed scythe. Handy. Yeah, they are almost always worth the effort, in my experience. So, I am always excited to get more of those. Even if they are expensive. Yeah, selling all this random crap is what's going directly into your wallet. So. I'll take the map. Death, please. Thank you. Okay. Wall's behind there. And probably the explosive is over there somewhere. No, right here. First. I hit shoot, you don't have to. Where'd the ball go? There. Very goofy animation, but you know. Shoes? But are they better shoes? No. Look better, but not functionally better. Right. I remember how this works. Time for a fun bit of puzzle solving. That's a fun bit of puzzle solving right there. Not particularly complicated or anything, but... It doesn't just stand there and hand you a big sign saying, hey, you can explode the ball. Yeah, okay. What if explode ball? Later balls mastery, yeah. You've improved in ball handling. Hey, actually, why am I bothering the nest here? Alright. Alright, that's one part of the sluice open. don't really have much of anything to feed yet. Big perimeter weapon. Like, there are some really fun weapon designs in this game, though. Like, I quite like the really dumb, edgy bullshit. I mean, look at that. That's some primo grade, like, edgelord bullshit. Nice, like, oily purple hue to it. Edgelord and that, yeah, you gotta respect it, you know? Alright, that's the first part done. I gotta say that's an adequate amount, so. It's still walking now. Yep. Good amount. Definitely something that way. This has to be the prize direction.
Impossible.
Close enough, I suppose. Keep an eye out for stone. Defense and resistance. That is worth a dip in defense. Resistance is your magic defense. So anything that does elemental damage, that will spare me some damage on that. There are one or two bosses in this game that are particularly gnarly because they do magic damage. This isn't really at all conveyed to the player either. Okay, hi. Oh, there we go. Got some slightly nicer sides. No, they're kind of worse. Alright, those are... I can feed those. I think you were due for like an upgrade. Okay, yep. Deep shoes in you. Arcane crit chance, 9%. Oh, crit damage. I'll take the defense. There we go. Yeah, this is out DPSing this thing. But this thing has handy abilities at the moment, so. Alright, upgrade. Oh, crit chance, yes, please. Or arcane. I will take the crit chance. That's gonna go up over time, so I would like to secure that crit chance. Once those are finished upgrading, they'll be much better than whatever we can find in range, hopefully. Door. That's a lever. That appears to be the direction I have to go. Alright. Head in the direction of the grumbly roaring sound. Hey, those are keys. Appear to be... Okay, I think this needs to fill up with water first. Yeah. Water. Don't mind me being blind. Find the ball. No, he'll just immediately show it to you. Kept on praising me being kind of decent about puzzle mechanics. I got plenty. I don't want to throw them into the bees. There it is. Go over here. Can't dodge roll, can't do much of anything, I guess. Kind of stuck with it. Just grab it from there. Okay. Ooh, talismans I can burn. Yeah.
I cannot.
All right. Forget if it's something I really need to bother with preemptively or not. Okay. I'll deal with that later then. Yep, I can no longer contain the drink. That can hold like 30 giant hammers, but I can only hold 5 bottles on my person. Alright, sure. I remember struggling with that one because again the game doesn't tell you to that there is a hurl the ball feature. You just kind of sit there pushing all the buttons until a thing happens. Fancy ball technique, yeah. When you have to intuit. I don't understand to be able to use both hands. One's doing the legwork. Let's check up there. Oh, I see. That's why I couldn't actually aim at them. waterway back. Here. Here. I forget what the total of boatman coins are. Whoops. I resolved that earlier, not this time. Yep. Alright. Thus we go down here. Oh yeah, the ball. Appears to be some kind of gross egg stack or something. Alright. Anyway, hey, remember that boss with the large butt? Yeah. That we fought before. Hey guy. Oh, that's annoying. There we go. Yeah, and the other game is basically the same thing, but it was smaller and covered in crystal. Kind of a bad position to hit you, but alright. Remember, it's side and forward, these things. There we go. Doing this again? Alright. The reason I'm making a bit of a habit with the dodge rolling here is because, well, that happens. But also, there's a... The game likes to reuse that maneuver a few times. Destroy ass. According to legends, this hammer was recovered from a hoard of a mighty dragon. A mighty sea dragon. This weapon was wielded in savage battle at the fortress of Karkinos. It was several thunderous blows from this hammer that finally broke the gate. Named the Master of Karkinos, the weapon strikes critical blows more often and unleashes devastating critical strikes upon the enemy. And level up. And there's an item here. Alright, so first things first, more Wrath Gen. Yeah, this thing, I remember this thing being really gross. 50% increase to damage, 10% crit chance, 10 strength. That just increases your damage overall with everything. And yeah, that actually might outclass that Possessed Axe, like, rather rapidly, even if I fully upgrade that. Because even if I fully upgrade it, it'll still be, what, 8? And this thing is punching above level 8, I think. So, yep, alright, Possessed Axe. I forgot about the Karkino. As soon as I saw it, I was like, oh, I remember this thing being extraordinarily good. Fierce Arm Blades. But hey, we can finally use these things. $25 is the worst one I'm using. I don't need either of these at this point. I have better on both fronts. Don't need that glaive anymore. Yeah, sure, give me the crit damage. They're still a bit weaker, but... Piercing damage 20, and crit chance and crit damage. It is time to do the monster mash, yeah. And look, it's just a tiny piece of metal. Those aren't even worth investing in. I may as well just sell those. Alright, Wrench Fort complete. Checking if there's any coins in here. That does not appear to be. Actually, can I just fast travel from here? Leave a dungeon waypoint on the world map, allowing you to easily return to the waypoint. Oh, okay. You can go from dungeon. Yeah. Just can't be in combat. Handy. Alright, I need to go talk to Karn. Figure out where to get the last goblin, right? Karn would be right there. Alright, let's go talk to Karn first. Feels nice to just fast travel. There's a shiny here.
What of carven stone?
That's what we call the Stone of Construct Sentinels, to be specific. A sad thing destroying what a maker worked so hard to craft. But these days it must be done. You'll find the Construct Sentinels you need in the Lost Temple. Good luck to you.
Alright. Construct Sentinel would be here, right? Another Crucible, Feared. Nook, Lost Temple. Right. Forget if that's something we can actually investigate right now. But also, in here is a couple of places for weapons, so... Wow. Horse of grass. Go. And there was another bit over here. I know there's another spot around here. Yeah. Here we are. I'm not chasing you down at that point. forget if you are in a tunnel thing, I can access now. No. Oh, maybe? No, not yet. Actually, the thing I might get for having completed the side quest. Alright, I'm gonna come back here later. Alright, still readjusting to controls. Here? What am I doing on cash? 4 grand, not enough for an upgrade. Alright.
This is no place for a horse.
You sure? Plenty of spots here. Walk around, but hey, it's fine. Right. You guys aren't here. One side hot, one side cold. Yeah, this is the thing you need to get the nook.
It is finished then, at long last. Death, this is a Maker's key, and you had best take it now, before I come to my senses.
You seem more likely to lose them, old one.
A problem, aye. But there is also a solution. The Guardian. Meant to be our greatest weapon, and capable of clearing the forest around the tree. But an earthquake drove us from the foundry, and now I fear something else roams within. The Guardian was never finished.
If the Guardian is your masterwork, how am I to complete him?
In the forest lies another construct, one of the few remaining who have not fallen to corruption. He is not as vast as the Guardian, but his heart is strong. Seek him out, and he will guide you to the foundry. There, you may activate the Guardian using the Maker's key.
The constructs are awakened by a key?
Aye. Constructs do not have a soul like you or I. Not until that soul is given. This key unlocks the stone and prepares it for the ebb and flow of a Maker's life force. In fact, it will bring to life most any construct you find in the realm.
And what makes you think I have a soul, old one?
Isn't that what troubles you?
How will I know when I've found this construct?
Constructs are beings of boulder and stone, animated by a Maker's life force. Most possess but a fraction of a soul. Just enough to drive them and give them purpose. But through others course the whole of a Maker's being, his memories and emotions. A story half remembered. Life weighs heavy on us all. Not even stone can bear it.
If wardens can resist corruption, why not use them to cleanse your realm?
Sadly, the wardens were called when the seals were broken. The Maker's toll to be paid at the end war. This warden is all that remains.
Then the seals were broken.
Alright. One fancy key.
The forge blazes again, Ryder, thanks to you. But that's no excuse to hang about. Have you not a construct to awaken?
Why use a key to awaken the constructs?
Spirit doesn't
interesting
pass
choice.
through stone unless you carve a channel for it. That's what the key is for. It's sharp enough to slide through the stuff of life. Be careful where you point it.
Dallas doesn't seem so impressed.
Aye. He mourns the loss of his friend.
Is that a friend?
Och, aye. His great hammer, Splinterbone. It felled many a giant. But Valis lost it in a dungeon west of here, and it weighs heavy upon him. If you can find Splinterbone and return it to my brother, you will earn his gratitude.
Shadows aren't
Mayhaps the
quite behaving
forging
here.
of a proper weapon.
Then I
Well, I already
claim
got
my
it.
reward.
Maker's blood! You've already found it! Death, I don't know what to say. My brother thanks you. It's been too long since his friend was at his side. Now he will craft wonders such as the world has never seen.
I leave you to your work, Dallas.
Should you come this way again, you may find items of even greater power. Browse around. We have new items.
Fire, like frost and piercing. Alright, so... Honestly, I might just feed the axe to the scythe at this point. I'm not gonna have much use for that. Yeah, that's kind of one problem with this game. It's like, the equipment items to buy are always just ludicrously expensive. Yeah, I'll save that as like a last jump level. Be higher in DPS, but account for the crit chance. Alright, I'll use these for now. Since I've been investing into them anyway. Alright. So, with that... we can go back up to the Nook. And now we can use the guy over here. Alright, we now have Punchy Friend, who is part grapple hook and also part all. So now we may have both. Okay. And some goop explosions. Ah, bits. Okay. Oh, come on, I moved enough to dodge that. as well. Oh, blue potion.
Go alone.
It's been a minute since we've gotten any of those. Okay, so we're just making sure I'm not going anywhere silly. Simply apply gun to problem. The way up. A bunch of closed doors. Means I need to bring something here. Question is what and I mean, I can think of a thing that would actually solve this, but that isn't available to us for a very long time. Unless that's the expectation. Expecting me to come back here in like 30 hours. Please. Because yeah, I can immediately think of the tool that fixes the problem, but not. Yeah, the door from behind at that point. Alright. Doesn't look like I have much of any other option here. Feels good to have dash attack back though. smashy flip. Okay. Here. It will, if nothing else, give me a vantage point. That's forward progress. Maybe there's anything, missing. Boatman coin here. I feel like there should be something else in here, but... No, there's nothing. This tube is not for me, unfortunately. Alright, yeah, it does seem like that's the only way forward, so... I forget, is this where you fight? Where's the vault?
Cameras behind this door. Getting in won't be easy.
I remember the vault is attached to... the... bed?
What can you tell me about this place?
I've been here but the once. The time I tried to tip a construct.
A fine sport.
Aye, 'tis. I could but nudge him an inch before my nerves gave out. The whole time I felt Muriel watching me. Horseman, may I beg you another favor?
What is it this time, pup?
A compass that guided me to many wonders when I was young. I thought it lost, like the temple. But now that you've found one...
The other will follow. Very well, Khan.
I still haven't found his helmet, which I think was in the foundry, right? Oh, I missed the helmet in Drenchfort. How did I miss the helmet? Oh, well, we'll have to solve that then. I thought I picked the Drenchfort reasonably clean. You guys are starting to do damage again. I'll have to beat up all of the fiends. Yeah, I feel like there was some kind of like ridiculous requirement about it. I can't remember what it was off the top of my head. I don't think the game is very direct about it. I feel like it's the Book of the Dead. I think the Vulgrim gives you a key to the vault when you do that. Which is why they're worth going out of your way to find. It's also why they're labeled in chapters. So I need to find a compass here. There we go. Alright, so we have all of our ingredients for the special charm. I just gotta find the compass and everything else in here. Alright, so that needs a key. Locked off. That's good. Alright. Got our direction, let's follow it. This shrub just obfuscating things? There it is. Okay, investigating the shrub was worthwhile. Let me see what was over here. Alright, prizes along the way. Spook them a little bit. Take that. We take a level up. Alright, Unending Fury, 50% Wrath generation for 10 seconds. So we now do 15% lifesteal, and then also generate 50% faster on MP, so we rejuice faster and it heals us. And then I need to invest in that to get here. I don't care as much about the explosion. And the damage will scale up as we level up, so... Pro upgrade. I'd like 2 points for that. I forget if the Harbinger is physical or magic. I think it's magic damage, because yeah, this does increased... gains increased crit strike chance. Makes it sound like it's physical boost. Alright, and then next thing I want to grab is Unstoppable. Because, yeah, the buff is worth it. Aegis Guard is also worthwhile. Yeah, 71 defense. Resistance. Can make up for a lot. Oh, lasts 8 seconds. Just neither is that. 30 while active. Crit chance, crit damage. Increases time. And chance to do a second strike. Chance to do double damage is pretty big. Alright. I think, yeah, because that slow chance is also really good. Oh, right. Yeah, there we go. Like, I know I can rocket fist that thing. But I didn't expect you to climb the way up here like that. Wanted to be at that. It's fine. Oh look, the big golem just kind of smashes. Yeah, I know there's a potion down there. We have acquired the power of ship. Asterisk. He does the trick. Alright, what you got for me? Okay. Oh, that... Ooh. More strength, please. Less defense, but more strength. I'll stick with defense for now. I do want to keep those. Lose resistance, but gets significantly higher defense. And increase... a 10% increase in how much cash we find is pretty big. Fine, I'll take it. I'll hold on to the boots in case I need them. Wrath on Execute. Hey, there we go. And Arcane Crit Chance. That's the good shit. Alright, upgrade. You can eat that. Keep the boots. That. Yeah, that's the point. I like more damage, but... I mean, at this rate, I'll just take the defense, I think. And I got the defense supplemented on the side, so just give me more muscle, I guess. Alright, I will take an 10% increase in cash generation. Oh, I see it. There's a pointy on there. Yeah. Yeah, I gotta see what's at the bottom of the pit. I was correct, there was treasure down here. Yep, it's full anyway. Alright. Yeah, not even close. Health per kill, though. Anyway, I'm gonna stick that in there. Alright, so these possessed eyes are level 9 right now. Even if they're not doing a very good job at getting me damage upgrades, they're doing pretty well in all the other categories. There we go. Would you mind picking this up then? Nope, that's just a launch on the ground here. One key, please. Thank you. haven't seen a compass laying around. You off right here. Let me key the door open. That would never pick up a lit firework. I mean, what you did earlier. They just don't seem to explode until he lets go of them, usually. Unlike War, who picks up ones that will explode in his hands. Big smash. Presumably the map. This appears to be a long thing, so... Looks like that would hurt if I fell. Same damage. Alright. But none of the benefits. Means I should be able to... yeah. Right, I think you get, like, same type of bonus. So all the sides I find will be better fuel for this thing. I got a bunch of sentinels to fight. Yeah, that extra I'm getting from the sides is doing me some legwork here. Right, that's why they're not dying. Okay. At least I have better timing for that down. Yeah, I'm not letting you go around and do shit with these guys anyways. Oh, come on. There we go. There we go. I deserve a potion after that. Execution chance up, Reaper energy on execute. That's not bad, but... You go in there. Crit chance up, please. Blade of Frost I'll hold on to. Crit damage up, but this gives me strength and crit damage anyway. Yeah, so I'm just getting more out of these horseman pauldrons right now. So. Into the feeder you go. So yeah, 24 pierce, 11 crit chance. 17% crit chance damage, does 68 to 80 with 47 defense. And punches through 24 points of defense. Probably. Something else I picked up. What did I pick up? Ah, Fancy Glaive. Has crit damage. Yeah, it's not competing with the Masher. Alright, well, our sides are coming along nicely. I still haven't seen that compass yet. Still places to find it. I'm still kind of surprised I missed the helmet. Come up there then. Attack down, but that ups us to, what, 18% more cash? Yeah, sure. Why not? I'll take more cash prizes. Is there a nest nearby? Right. It's my time blasting. Right, I keep forgetting that these, like, crit bonuses also seem to be applying to the gun. Which is making it do plenty amounts of damage. Plus to help, no strength. Whatever. Get in the scythe. I mean, at this point, let me just get this thing done. Defense or crit damage? Let's see crit damage. Alright. Plus base health, your favorite, yeah. The thing I generally actually avoid because when you take that off and then you notice you're not surviving as well and like, right, there's our compass. Sitting on a table. Okay. There's only a few games where I generally accept having health boost. Just because it's like, okay, here and now, this is excessively useful. And will acquiesce. Okay. Had to see where the game wanted me to move. Alright, so we gotta get this over here so that I can get that up here. Alright. Alright, first things first. That goes here. Turn you on. Off the lid. a book page. Don't open that yet. Take that potion back. There. Give me that. Feels a little bad leaving the robot guys behind, but, you know, so much you can do. Hey. Come on, I did the...
I cannot.
Oh, wait a second.
I cannot.
And I'll pull on blues. Yep. Here, you guys being grumpy and growling. Using your over? Yeah, even if I try to go over there, I'm just gonna get knocked over. Okay. Oh, it's gonna manifest from over there. Gotcha. Okay. Shoes. I would kill the weird large, like, predatory animal. To get a pair of shoes out of it. Stack of stuff. Now that I'm out of possessed upgrades. Oh. As soon as I said I'm out of possessed upgrades. Alright, game. Sure. play your little game here. 31 defense. Alright, I can pass up on the cash bonus at that point. A substantive increase. Shoes are also better. Alright. There you go. There you go. I need you. Hold on to the resistant shoes just because. These start with piercing damage? Alright. Might get those frost claws back yet. Thing go up. Oh, okay. Thing go up is my only option right now. There you are. Whoop. Need to do that. Mind game. Deal. This is an easy book page. I was like that. Thank you. Only 2 more left. Have a arena in that direction. Okay. Stronger Garns. Rip up the scenery. There we go. Alright, they weren't too bad. I'm starting to get my resin back. Slowly but surely. I knew there was a gold coin in here somewhere. Look at this room with all of these breakable things in it. Yeah, there's gonna be one in here. Obviously.
I cannot.
Construct Hulk. Didn't really give me much choice to get through that, huh? It also, like, denied me the phase here. Oh, nice. It just dropped one on itself. There we go. Skeletal Axe of Rending. Yeah, there we go. This is the bad boy that will save our lives. Alright. That is a lot of text. Anyway, it's a magic axe owned by a skeleton. So, cool thing about this, you might notice, 10% health steal. And crit, yeah, the rend effect is critting, it increases heal rate. So, yeah, this thing will basically be quintessential for large chunks of the game. Because, yeah, this can make up for things, even later in the game. It is exceptionally better in New Game Plus. As one might guess. So yeah, the rend is just more health steal. So that's the good shit. Yeah, in New Game Plus, you get them matched to your level. I think it's like minimum 20 and then scales up to whatever your level is. I do not believe I can... Yeah, I cannot upgrade this. So we're just kind of stuck with this, but our own natural stats will get up to a point where we can kind of push through that if we need to refill our health. It still works well as an emergency item, so it's a thing we'll be keeping on hand regardless of how far along we get in the game. Because just slapping that on will make sudden improvements. Don't want you or you. Alright. Put some of these in the pressure. Don't need that. Where's that? Alright. Pierce damage, defense, crit damage, strength. Oh, just flat strength. Sure, I'll take that. More power, please. Just give me a flat statistical bonus, which matches the mashers. If there is a way to upgrade weapons, I don't remember how. Match level. Alright. Hey! You were previously called Tortured Cape. That was your name in the last game.
My stone aches.
You may ache, Warden, but you're not corrupted. Not yet.
Corrupted. Then it was not a dream. The Makers have need of me.
The Makers say that you can reach the Foundry, and that a Guardian lies within.
The Foundry, yes. It is where I was cast. But it was lost. And now, you will need my help.
Corruption spreads across your realm, and you slumber.
Stone is heavy. It is easier to rest. In my dreams, I can move again. In my dreams, I am flesh.
I'm not sure you actually really want the flesh part, but sure, bud.
This place, what was it?
I cannot tell you. It's on the tip of my tongue, but my tongue seems to be elsewhere.
Will you help me, old one?
Yes.
Shall we?
Hold on, little one. In my slumber, I have felt the Guardian reaching to my dreams. He is the strongest of us all, but in his heart there is a hunger. The Guardian was built to destroy. He has much in common with corruption. You must speak with Adar and make your peace before we cross over. There may be no crossing back.
Okay. There's Karner turn here. We do need to go back to the French fort. Spicy damage amount, but still not really competing with 50% crit damage and plus 10 strength. So, oh hey, better resistance shoes. I need that. Alright, well, I have boots of resistance, if I need it. Alright, so we need to go back over here and find the thing I missed in the Drench Fort. Considering it was just sitting on the table, should be able to find it somewhere. Fortunately, all the puzzles stay solved in this game. Which is a thing that a lot of games of this caliber could take a note of. A thing some games could learn lessons from. Okay, there appears to be a room I didn't visit, so maybe it's in there. Like, watch. It's the one room I didn't accidentally walk into. Alright. There. Yeah, I cannot. There it is. The one room I accidentally forgot. Here we go. Let's see, is there... Alright. Well... Okay, Karn isn't... Alright.
I've restored your forge and brought life to stone. But am I any closer to the tree? Tell me now, old one, or you may never get the chance. I hear the foundry is dangerous.
As is the tree, horseman, and the entire forest. That is why you must awaken the Guardian. But have you asked yourself why you seek the tree?
The Tree of Life is where I will find my brother's absolution.
The Tree of Life is a gateway. From it, one may travel to places undreamed of, whether a world of oceans and forests, or ice, or endless night. The tree exists there. It may appear different, yet it is the same tree, and its roots connect all the realms. The Tree of Life is not where journeys end, but where they begin.
Thing you've been granted. Very informative experience. Level up time. Alright. Time being, I am going to do that. We get this. Alright. Go talk to Karn.
Fight fast, Death.
Here you are.
Worry not, Maker. Now you can find your way home.
This compass guided me to many wonders. To hold it again after so long, it makes me feel a mere 500 years old. Thank you.
You're 500 years old.
I found your armor.
Stone be praised! It brings back memories to see it again.
There we go. Gauntlets of Savagery. Using the very bones of the demon he defeated, an unknown maker craftsman forged these weapons to celebrate his victory in battle. Gauntlets are imbued with a demon's feral energy. The more damage done to the wielder, the more frenzied and savage their attacks become. Alright, so I'd have the Berserker. Wrath cost, okay, it's 25% less casting cost. I remember we were using these things a decent amount. Look pretty good. Again, everything's competing with the masher, which just fucking works. It in fact does what it says on the tin. But yeah, that is at 10% health, it does shitload more damage effect. Tree of Ice level. Boy. I'd be upset if that were the case.
But that one's my fit.
Okay. There we go. Nothing left to learn from you. There we go. And what in that. Alright, so we got all of our abilities from game. This is very important. And alright. I believe we're now in something up capacity. Investigate Gorewood. Pain in the ass. Oh, it's down by the Nook. Oh, it's in the other direction from that thing. We'll figure it out next time. It is, yeah, it's 11. It's almost 11:30 now. We're gonna get too stir crazy here. Yeah, I don't seem to have perfect timing effect. Yeah, I know that these come with a perfect timer. I guess we have to buy that yet. Okay. Okay, I do have a full combo list. After any crossover special. Oh yeah, that's the... Yeah. Alright. Anyway. Me thinking on combos again. Alright. We're gonna wrap up here for tonight. I'm working on a technical guff that I keep having with it. Even if we do keep having it, I apologize, I might just push through with it anyway. It is unfortunately audio, guff, so that's, yeah, it's an unfortunate problem, but it might be fine. In theory, if we move things along in a reasonable pace. For what is coming tomorrow. There was a ROM Hank I played a while ago, and it was quite good. And it is very, on brand for stream, so I wanted to pick it up. Well, not pick it up, but, well, pick it up for stream, I suppose. But, yeah, I'm having a weird audio issue with it. I'm trying to fix it. I've had no luck, but I might just push on anyway. So, yeah. I'll see you guys tomorrow for that. So, you know, look forward to the next new thing. And more of this on Friday, Sunday, so on and so forth. So, yeah. Good night. Hope you enjoyed some more edgy scythe feeding video game.